If we were to speak about lesser known Chinese brands, a good one but still vastly underestimated would be IUNI. Although this company has officially ceased to exist due to low selling results, we got our hands on one of their devices. It is the IUNI I1. With an elegant design, excellent display, and decent camera setup, it still seems a nice device even 2 years in. It is very practical thanks to its dual SIM slot. Of course, many things are missing, which we have a chance to see in modern smartphones, such as water resistance, Type-C connector, and high-resolution camera sensors. Inside the factory box, there is a charging adapter, a micro USB cable, a SIM tray tool, and user manuals. We have a device in white color. Let's now take a look together at the IUNI I1, a device which didn't succeed on the market, which eventually caused the company to collapse. The thing that probably made the best impression about the i1 is its display. It is a 5.2-inch display which was very good in 2015. The resolution of the panel is Full HD, and combined with this diagonal it translates to 424 ppi. Aspect ratio is kept at 16:9, which will make viewing of HD and Full HD material a real pleasure. The panel can show up to 16 million colors, and one glass solution is here to retain the thickness of the panel, making a reduction to the thickness of the device itself. Visibility on the sunlight is great, color reproduction is also up to par, and thanks to the Full HD panel, the sharpness is also great. Brightness is very good, and it can be adjusted either manually or automatically through the built-in brightness sensor. The device is pretty compact, making all corners of the display easily accessible, even during one-handed use. Another excellent point of the IUNI I1 is its hardware. We have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chipset, which was the very top of what Qualcomm had to offer in 2015. This is a quad-core chipset with great 400 cores clocked at 2.3 GHz. Next to, for the time, amazing chipset, there's also the Adreno 330 GPU, which provides really good results on the Full HD display of the IUNI I1 in both heavy games and everyday use. The GPU is clocked at 450 MHz. The standard for 2015 in terms of RAM was either 2 or 3 GB, and the IUNI I1 has 2 GB. DDR3 RAM in this device is clocked at 800 MHz. 2 GB of RAM is even nowadays pretty decent, but in 2017 we find this setup in low-class devices as well. This device has 32 GB of storage, which is unfortunately not expandable. It works on CyanogenOS 4.4 KitKat, which works flawlessly with no signs of lag or slowing down. Beneath the screen, we can find capacitive buttons. On the right there is back, in the middle home, and on the left side there is the menu button. The main camera has a 13 megapixel sensor with an aperture of f2.0, and it supports HDR mode. The interface provides a pure Android experience, and it is very similar to Nexus devices. Images made by this camera are pretty decent in well-lit environments, but as soon as the light conditions are not that good, you can see digital noise in large amounts. However, there is an LED flash next to the camera which serves to help mitigate this issue. Colors are well reproduced and the sharpness is great. Videos are captured in Full HD resolution at 30 FPS. Video quality is very bad though. The frame rate is unstable and the lack of optical image stabilization makes things even worse. The front-facing camera, despite having 8 megapixel resolution, doesn't provide really good results. It covers the angle of 85 degrees. HDR mode is also supported, but the results are simply not up to the challenge. Colors are well reproduced, but a significant loss of details in certain scenes is noticeable. The front-facing camera captures videos in 720p HD resolution at 30 FPS, and it also fails in terms of quality, with washed-up colors and lack of details. As this is a device from 2015, we have everything current for the period here as well. The device is dual SIM and it uses 2 nano SIM cards in a single slot. 4G networks are also supported. There's also of course the micro USB 2.0 connection. A big plus is the 3.5mm headphone port, which is here and which lacks on more and more modern devices, but a downside is the lack of NFC. Speaking of wireless connections, the IUNI I1 supports Wi-Fi 802.11 with hotspot mode, AGPS, Bluetooth 4.0, and FM radio. The battery is non-removable lithium polymer with 3000 mAh. It takes around 2.5 hours for a full charge, which suggests that this device doesn't support fast charging. With a single charge, the IUNI I1 can provide around 18 hours of talking time and around 320 hours in standby mode, which are definitely good results. Although this is a device made by a brand which last year ceased to exist due to low sales, we think that the IUNI I1 can be an interesting device for an average user, despite being made in 2015. Its display stands tall even nowadays, and the chipset, which was top-notch when it was current, still bites well, and it will provide a nice user experience. Cameras are simply not on par with current devices, which provide amazing photos even in low-light conditions. For the end, the battery of the IUNI I1 will not let you down. All in all, if you stumble upon a good offer for an IUNI I1, it can definitely be an interesting choice.